Oh, I know what I got. Turn on the light. Got the Guinness Book of World Records. 12, baby.
What do I feel inside me? Well, in the present moment, I'm acting as the person who you think I am. I am trying to be present in this current moment and answer your questions cogently. What I'm thinking in my mind is a constant stream of ruminating thoughts relating to alternate paths I could have taken in my life, academically, socially. Half of it is, if I had, I should have changed course earlier into something that I wanted to do. I should have confronted my feelings and my deep anxiety and suppressed depressive thoughts and feelings earlier so that I could move on with my life and build a life that I want to live. Just cycling through. Yeah. And it's clearly not productive. It's clearly not healthy. But it's also something I can't really stop. And it's also been made worse, I think, by the fact that I withdrew from school, which was necessary because I couldn't get through this capstone course that I was in, and I freaked the fuck out, and I couldn't do it. But now that I'm doing nothing at all, I have more and more time to ruminate. Like, I'm talking to you, and in, some level of the subconscious or conscious thought, I'm thinking about, life. An alternate life, where I would be right now. And not even, where I would be, on November 10th, 2020, if I had been a biology major, or if I had gone to Wesleyan University instead of Temple. Also just moments that could have happened or experiences I could have had. And yeah, I mean, even right now, as I'm talking to you, it's still in the back of my mind. It started around the third week of the semester when a simultaneous, it felt like a rush, just like a wave of, and this was 2 months, basically almost 2 months ago now. So it was week 3 of the semester. I was only in 3 classes, but 2 of them were master's level classes in this +1 master's program that I was in public policy. And one of them was a capstone course for my economics major. And around week 3 was when the first kind of preliminary outline for the capstone paper was due. And I wrote something, and then my professor was like, what? This is not enough, not nearly enough, basically. By that point of the semester, classes were getting harder. My job was ramping up. I was supposed to be planning these events for my job. I was supposed to be, traveling up to New York on the weekend to see Hannah. I was supposed to, and my classes, there were 4 different classes in completely different areas, and my brain is just split between all of them. And, yeah, starting then, I was in a pretty much constant manic state of restlessness, of sleeplessness. I didn't sleep for about 4 or 5 weeks. I would get maybe an hour or 2 every once in a while. And it would be when you're in that state, you're constantly tired. So I'm in the middle of class, falling asleep, but I'm not sleeping because I'm just ruminating. And literally, if I had taken any other steps or any other path, I probably would have had to confront this earlier. And it's just like, fuck. Now I'm a senior and I am withdrawn. I have very few friends outside of a small circle of my roommates. I don't like my major and don't want to, go into economic consulting or the business world, which I mean, maybe I'll just say fuck it and try to do that. Who knows? I saw myself as someone who could get along with anyone. I saw myself as someone like who was friendly and like nice to people and considerate, and other people probably saw me as someone who was very interested in history, very interested in politics, very interested in, the news and just like election news. There was a constant stream of, primary news and whatever. And I mean, I like kept up with all of that, and I was, I always thought that I was interested in those kinds of things, and I mean, I guess I kind of am, but I don't feel interested in anything nowadays.
So you just kind of munch on those all day, huh?
Sometimes.
You're really in the muck, huh?
Not even muck. It's just my life. So who I was as a person, I thought I was just like kind of chill, kind of the same as I've always been in terms of like what I enjoy doing, just like reading, reading the news, reading books, watching movies, watching weird movies on the Criterion Channel. I thought of myself as like a good friend, someone who would like take the extra step, go the extra mile for someone, even though I really didn't do that. Like I barely ever did that. If I'm listening to music or playing piano or guitar, like it's a temporary, just like, okay, let me just do this task to occupy my brain.
Are you alone?
Very much so. Very much so. And it's sad because like even when I'm like crying in my bed and my mom's like hugging me, I'm still like, I mean, number one, I just say like, wow, I just don't deserve this. And I'm also like, wow. Like I feel love towards her, obviously, but I feel like almost incapable of that kind of feeling, and I do feel completely alone. And also alone because like I try to tell them my thoughts and they're like, oh, this is distorted, you're depressed, this is distorted thinking. So I mean, like nobody actually really knows exactly like I guess what I'm thinking again. And I also think like, oh, every man is an island. Like everybody is alone in some sense, but I would say it's more acute now that I just feel incapable of any kind of human connection.
Yeah.
Knows a lot about fishing for some reason. He would like actually go fishing. Me and Mark would just fucking catch sunfish in the stream. You getting this?
You listen to music while you play solitaire?
Yeah, sometimes. If the mood is good.
Wow, I bet you're gonna get really good at that, Cameron.
Fucking sad, Cameron.
Like, honestly, you could probably play that game competitively.
Solitaire?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think so. I appreciate your support. I do. I really do, King. They're fucking. It's a hard game, though. Honestly. This isn't normal solitaire, you know.
What's it called?
This is Churchill Solitaire. It's very specific. There's 2 decks. These 6 cards have to be placed on top of the sorted ones in order.
Mm.
So like these cards are just inaccessible until you put these on top. Good song. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Damn, man. This is hard. Whoa. Shit, wait. Oh, that's close. Okay.
There's no rush to finish college. There's no rush to get back to school. Like, blank words of encouragement are kind of annoying. I also think that anyone says that this is just a bout of depression, or, oh, you know, we're just trying to get you back on the right track. Bullshit. Because this is just like me looking at my entire life. Yeah, I mean, I've been home for 33 days now. This started right around 9/11. So that's 2 months ago. That was the end of week 3 of the semester. And then again, I was just like, okay, I'm just gotta get through this capstone course, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Alright.
So it's been 2 months now, pretty much. That it? That's it. All right.
You made that?
Hitler's Instagram.
You made that?
Yeah, 8th grade. That was a project. Mr. King, this is what got him fired.
Really?
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at an 8th grade social studies project where we were supposed to create an Instagram page for Adolf Hitler. Were he alive today? 15 million followers.
Jesus.
Okay, what's up? I'm Adolf Hitler. I was born blah 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 blah. Follow me unless you're a Jew. Exclamation point, heart.
Wait, did you get to pick who you made an Instagram page?
No, everyone had to make it of Hitler.
Of Hitler?
Yeah. This is Mr. King.
That's wild.
Remember him? 60 plus with a 2-year-old?
Yeah. Oh, he had a 2-year-old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Me and my Nazi bros causing trouble in Munich.
No. That's wow.
It's pretty insensitive. No, literally, that got him fired.